Hello everyone, I am interviewing two friends from the US who are supporting Afghan refugees. And
Those are Jim Welgamat
yeah.
and John. So, welcome to the interview today, both John and Jim. Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself? What do you do? And how it comes to support Afghan refugees and to welcome them to the United States? And the last question would be like, there was a presentation at the parish hall today about Afghanistan, the history, the challenges of the youth, the people are suffering, starving, and then the vision of the young people in Afghanistan. So how did you find that presentation? Let me start it from Jim. John?
John.
Hi, I'm John Lang. I had owned a beauty salon for women for 60 years. I'm still working 2 days a week. And the reason I became interested in Afghan refugees is because I felt that they were people who were unduly taken advantage of and needed help. And my faith dictates that I make sure I do those kind of things. That's one of the reasons I did that. Today we had a wonderful presentation, and it was very enlightening and had more facts than I could count, but some of the things were so distressing and so upsetting, even though knowing about those things ahead of time, they really were upsetting even today for what these people have gone through.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Yes, so my name is Jim Wolgamott, and I am a retired educator. I taught elementary school and then was a school administrator, principal, and assistant principal for 36 years, and then I retired from that and joined the faculty at Loyola University in Maryland and was on their faculty for 12 years, and then I retired. I became interested in Afghan situation through a political lens first, because of the news reports when the Taliban recently overthrew the Afghan government and left stranded in Afghanistan many peoples who had helped the United States during their Afghan war. And I felt this was a great disservice, and so I was seeking opportunities to address a political wrong that had been done to the people of Afghanistan.
Okay, that is great. Can you please tell me where this presentation took place, and to be very specific, which state and city?
So I'm attending an Episcopal. I attend an Episcopal church in Owings Mills, Maryland, and our church has just begun sponsoring 2 male Afghan refugees as part of a sponsor circle with the Greater Episcopal Diocese. And the presentation was today, November the 6th, on a Sunday. It was given by one of our refugees, Hezbollah Barial, who is a wonderful 28-year-old gentleman who has many gifts to offer, and he provided a really informative slideshow and talk about his experiences coming to the United States as a refugee. Also, he talked about the work that he had done during the government in Afghanistan and the contributions he made to his community. And then he gave us background about how what happened historically to the political climate in Afghanistan, specifically with the overthrow of the Taliban, of the legitimate government of Afghanistan in 2021. There were lots of good questions. He answered questions with wonderful clarity. He brought with him a friend that he met while he was in a refugee center in Abu Dhabi, and her name is Sahar Hosseini, and she also spoke to the group, giving a female perspective, and was as poised as was his daughter.
Okay, thank you. as the last question, John, what the sponsor circle do? Like, are they evacuating refugees from Afghanistan, or they're only providing support, like the housing accommodation, only in the U.S. once they upon their
I
arrival?
didn't understand the first part of the question. I'm sorry.
What is the sponsorship doing?
Oh, well, the sponsorship is providing housing until they get a job and settled, and they will then go to work, find residence in the neighborhood. We'll still be supporting, keeping our eye on these people, and with that, I think that a good start will be had by the people who come here, and hopefully, and be very successful. On today's program, he laid out a plan that he has for the next 8 years, which was quite incredible and very positive. And I would wish that only half of the people in the United States would be so promising.
Thank you very much.
The sponsor circle is also helping with the legal process for getting. It provides transportation to appointments. It provides the refugees with a small stipend, for a monthly stipend, and it also assists the refugees in finding appropriate employment based upon their resources and their educational levels. And one of the refugees that we're sponsoring is young, and so we are assisting him with his continuing education while he's in the United States.
Okay, great. So is there only your sponsor circle, or there are many other organizations in the United States who are helping to welcome refugees from Afghanistan?
There are many organizations in the United States helping refugees from Afghanistan. I am only familiar with the one that I'm working with, which is the Neighborhood Friends Circle, which is part of the Episcopal Diocese, the ERICA program in the Episcopal Diocese of Maryland.
Thank you very much for giving your time to both Jim and John.
It's our
And
pleasure.
we interview in a very good weather. It is raining in Maryland,
I love it.
and the weather, the nature is awesome. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening. Bye.